Hi guys, in this video I am going to share my success strategy inside the exam hall which has helped me to crack the civil services prelims cutoff all 6 times with very high marks. You can see here. Okay, so in my experience guys, what really matters on the exam day is your strategy. Okay, your test taking strategy. If your strategy is right, then with my limited knowledge also you can score very well. Guys, I am telling you from my experience in the year 2017. In the year 2017, you can see here I scored 139 marks guys. That year I did not prepare much for the prelims. Okay, but because of my excellent strategy inside the exam hall with limited study that year also, I was able to score 139 marks. And in this video I am going to share that strategy guys. Let us begin the discussion, sir. So before I start this discussion, let me share some real life incident from my life in my childhood which you can correlate with yourself, and then I will correlate with the exam guys. Okay guys, when in our school days guys, when we were young, okay, we used to run, okay, and many a times we used to run without slippers, okay guys, okay, without shoes. Okay, so when we used to run, okay, and suppose when I started running guys, and when just I started running, suppose I get some stones, okay, and I get hurt. Okay, what will happen? What used to happen? I used to get discouraged and I used to stop the race. On the other hand, suppose I was lucky and I started running and I did not get any stones in the beginning of the race, and suppose I get big stones in the middle of the race, but because I am in strong momentum, I do not care about this and I finish the race. Guys, how many of you have experienced this in your life guys? Okay, if you have experienced this, please hit the like button guys, and please say yes, I have experienced. So in exam also this thing same happens. In exam also same thing happens guys. Okay, when you start the exam guys, you have to gain momentum. Okay, momentum. What is meaning of momentum? This means that in the initial 30 minutes guys, you need to solve lot of questions. Lot of easy questions, lot of comfortable questions where you are comfortable guys. Once you solve 30 questions, okay, 15 to 20 questions, 30 questions guys, and if you are sure in your mind, if you are confident in your mind that these 30 questions, out of these 30 questions at least 27, 28 is correct guys, okay, what will happen? Your confidence will rise. Suppose this is a confidence level. Okay, this is a confidence level guys. When you start, this is a confidence level. Okay, this is a confidence level. When you start the exam, your confidence level is low guys. Is or not? We are filled with anxiety. We are nervous. What will come? What will not come? No one knows guys. So what will happen? Once suppose you start solving easy questions. Okay, questions are easy. Okay, what will happen? Your confidence will boost. And this confidence will help you to tackle tough questions also. Guys. This happens or not? When we are overconfident, we can tackle, we can eliminate options. Okay, we can think creatively, we can think innovatively. But on the other hand, when we are not confident, what will happen? Even easy question also we feel very doubtful. We feel very doubtful guys. So it is very easy that you start with the easy portions. So if we analyze the last 2 years or 3 years of the paper of the UPSC guys, you will clearly understand a pattern. See, the reason why the UPSC cutoff is decreasing is not because polity section, is not because economy section. Okay guys, these two sections still are the most easiest sections in the entire paper. Polity and economy. How many of you feel like this? That if you saw the previous year papers 2021 or 2020, you will see that okay, polity section and economy sections, there were around 32 to 35 questions, guys, and most of them if you have read the static books, Lakshmikant and Shankar Ganesh, or any good book on economy, and if you have read the current affairs throughout the year guys, out of 32 to 35 questions you can easily get 30 correct. Okay, easily get 30 correct, guys. How many of you think that? How many of you think that this is possible, guys? Okay, if you have really prepared, I'm telling you, if you have really prepared well for the exam that year, okay, if you have really mastered the static subject of polity and economy properly, and if you have followed any current affair initiative throughout the year, guys, I can challenge you, I can bet you, out of these 32 to 35 questions from polity and economy, guys, you will be easily solving the 30 correct questions. 30 correct questions. This means what? You will be easily getting somewhere around 60 marks. 60 marks. Sir, last year the cutoff was only 87 marks. The last year the cutoff was only 87 marks. If you today, I'm challenging you, if you today go and sit and solve the last year paper, guys, I can challenge you, from the polity and economy sections you can easily get 30 net correct. 30 net correct very easily. If you have read the current affairs thoroughly, and if your basics are very clear. Okay, if your basics are very clear, you can easily get 30 correct, guys. So what you need to do inside the exam hall, guys, you need to spend 1 minute. The moment you get the question paper, guys, you need to spend 1 minute. Spend 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute you spend, and you see where are these polity and economic questions located. Generally in UPSC, what happens? All the polity questions are located together, and all the economic questions located together. In last year, okay, last year one set I was seeing, one set I observed, I think it is set A or set C. You can just cross check, guys, last year set A or set C. Set A or set C, I don't know. Polity was beginning, okay, the paper began with polity and ended with economy. So from 85 onwards, all 15 questions were economy, and in the beginning 1 to 15 questions were polity. Okay, I think it is set A or set C. You can cross check and you can comment in the comment box, sir, it is set A or set C. So similarly, okay, you whatever set you get, so you get set A, set B, set D, C, set D. Don't worry, just identify this 15 and this 15 polity and 50 economic question, guys, and try to solve them in the first 30 to 45 minutes. Try to solve them in the first 30 to 45 minutes, guys. I can challenge you. You can take it. I can give you in writing, guys. I can give you in writing. If you solve this polity and economy section in the first 45 minutes, if you solve this 30 to 35 questions, you will get 30 correct. If your preparation is good, you will get 30 correct in just 45 minutes. So just 45 minutes of the exam, you will be easily scoring 60 marks, 60 to 65 marks, guys. After that, what you need to do? Once you have done the polity and economy, you have attempted around 35 questions. You have got around 30 plus 30 correct and 5 negatives. Let us assume 5 negative, guys. Then what you need to do? You need to move to geography and environment. Why? If you see, mostly questions in geography and environment, they have a lot of overlap. So once you start solving those kinds of questions, geography oriented questions and environment oriented questions, so your mind should be inclined in thinking that those concepts only, concept related to soil, concept related to vegetation, concept related to climate, concept related to biodiversity, concept related to various conventions. Okay, guys, in this section, okay, some of the questions related to maps are very easy. Okay, if you have prepared all the important topics which I have given you for the map point, if you have prepared all the important conventions, okay, if your basics of environment is very clear, okay, biodiversity, okay, climate change, if your basics are very clear, I can tell you, total out of geography and environment, you will get around, generally in exam there are around 30 questions. And since some of the environment section questions are challenging, these days UPSC is picking up those treaties, conventions which are not in use also. But I think that whatever list I have given you, if you have prepared those, no question can come outside that. But suppose, let us assume, 5 questions to out of 20 environment, 5 questions are of that nature. And out of 10 geography, at least 3 questions are of that nature, okay, which you don't have a head and tail, you don't know about them. Then also you see 7 here, okay, and 25 here, okay, 7, 25 is around, okay, 32. Out of 32, if you get 25 correct also, guys, easily you can manage 25 correct, guys. You can easily, I can tell you, you can easily clear the cutoff, guys. You can easily clear the cutoff just by solving polity and economy. Gain the momentum, and once you gain the momentum, go to environment section, pick the easy questions. Every year from the environment section, some questions will be easy. Every year in geography section, some questions will be very easy, particularly map based questions, particularly Indian geography questions, economic geography questions are very easy, guys, very easy. Similarly, environment also, some concept questions, okay, what is biodiversity hotspot, biodiversity, okay, climate change, some questions are very easy, easily doable, which are hot topics that year. Like for example, this year UNEP, Stockholm Conference, okay, these are very hot topics, and I am expecting questions to come from there. Plastic pollution, guys. So you do like this. So once you cover polity, economy, and when you cover geography and environment, if these two subjects you cover, guys, I can challenge you guys. I can challenge you. So you see 30 questions correct in polity and economy, and you can easily score 20 questions correct in geography and environment. Okay, geography and environment, guys. So till now you have solved 50 correct question, guys, 50 correct question. Okay, and you see, if you have observed the pattern of questions coming in the previous 2-3 years, the difficulty level is increasing in what? Ancient, it is increasing in medieval, it is increasing in modern. In modern India also there are some questions. If you see last 2 years questions are not coming directly from NCERTs. Questions are not coming directly from the spectrum. Okay, so generally student gets perturbed, student gets like fearful. Don't be fearful, because you have now 50 correct. You have already 50 correct, guys. Here what you do, don't take a risk. Don't take too many risks. If you are able to eliminate options, using my option elimination tricks, then only solve this question. If you are confident that here you have solved 50 correct, don't take unnecessary risks. See, many a times what happens, we take unnecessary risks. See, these are factual questions. Ancient India, medieval India, okay. Even in modern India, many questions are factual in nature. Like last year they have said songs of prison. Okay, who wrote that? So it is very difficult. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, if you take risk there, it is you will invite negative, guys. If you will invite negatives. Okay, so be very careful in this region. Be very careful, particularly fact-based question. If you are not able to eliminate options, if you are not able to apply those tricks which I have given you, if you are able to apply, solve them. If you are able to apply the option elimination tricks, okay, in ancient, in medieval, in modern, solve them, guys. But if you are not able to eliminate options, if the question is purely factual, and if you have not read about that topic, guys, I request you, please leave that question. You will invite negatives, and that will impact your score, guys. Okay, once you do this, then guys, you start science and tech. Why I am saying this? Because if you see the pattern of questions from science and tech, guys, the questions are really challenging. Particularly people who are not from the science background, people who are not from the bio background, it is really challenging to solve those questions. And if you see the number of questions from biotechnology, from medical sciences, from biology is increasing in number, and those topics are not directly from the current affairs also sometimes, which is not mentioned in the current affairs. Sometimes last year 2-3 questions were there, okay, which were not completely mentioned from the Hindu newspaper or from any current affairs source. So those questions becomes very challenging, and probability of you getting them wrong, okay, or you getting that fear, okay, I don't know this, is very high. So in the initial 1 hour, don't read these questions, because these questions, if you read, okay, it will reduce your confidence. It will stop you from gaining momentum, guys. You need to gain momentum, guys. Once you gain momentum, even a tough question comes, you can eliminate the option and you can knock that question down. Guys. I can really tell you, guys, once you gain the momentum, even a tougher question comes, you can eliminate, you can be creative, you can eliminate options. See, many students, they say, I got some comments in my videos, okay, exam के बाद ये कर रहा है, एग्जाम के पहले ये नहीं कर पाता. Guys, just tell me one thing, guys. If I have not applied those tricks inside the exam hall, can I get 139? Can I get 146, 145? No, sir, I have myself applied this trick inside the exam hall. Without applying these tricks, how can you score 146? How can you score 139? Can you imagine? Can you imagine scoring 146, 139, 140 without eliminating these options? It cannot be possible, guys. I have myself eliminated options inside the exam hall. But if you have that, when can you do that? When can you do that, guys? You can only do that when you have gained the momentum, guys. When you have gained the momentum, guys, you have to gain momentum in the first half. Once you gain the momentum, your confidence level soars. Your confidence level soars. Then you are okay. Can tackle even tough questions. You can tackle even tough questions. You can tackle even tough questions. You can think creative. You can think creative. Get into the flow mode, guys. The science has proved that peak performance. Do you agree or not? My performance inside the prelims was the peak performance. Peak performance, obviously without peak performance you cannot score 140, 150. You cannot score in UPSC prelims exam. You cannot score. So that peak performance, what happens is that you become more creative. You become more creative. You lose your sense of self. You lose your sense of self. You lose the sense of time also. See, I heard some of the people on internet, they're saying that, okay, calculate every 10 minutes, solve 7 questions, solve 10 questions, every 15 minutes, solve these many questions. Guys, my experience, I'm telling you my personal experience, you can differ, okay, you can differ. In my personal experience, I have never faced time problem in GS paper 1. I have never faced time problem in GS paper 1. Okay, so I don't think every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes I need to calculate how many questions I have solved. Because what will happen if you do like this every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, how many questions I have solved in GS paper 1 particularly. I'm talking about GS paper 1. I'm not talking about GS paper 2. You will not be able to gain that momentum. You will not be able to get in that state of flow. State of flow means what? Effortless things will happen. Things will start happening effortlessly. I'm telling you, I personally used to solve ancient and medieval questions at the end of the paper. Okay, 15-20 minutes before the paper used to end. Okay, why? Because already I have solved 80 questions, 75 questions, and I know most of them are correct. Okay, because I was very strong in polity, I was very strong in economy, I was very strong in environment, I was very strong in geography, guys. Even my optional subject was geography. Okay, when there were 2 optional, my optional was geography, so I'm very strong in geography and environment. And obviously polity and economy is my favorite subject, and I teach polity and economy also. Obviously I'm very strong at that. So these 4 subjects I knew that I have solved, I have around 60 to 65 questions I have solved it correctly. So already I have 120 marks. Already I have scored 120 marks. And then I used to take risk in ancient India, medieval India, and some even modern questions also becoming tough, science and tech. Okay, so there your accuracy rate will dip. Okay, you cannot expect the accuracy rate to be very high, guys. Okay, so even if you miss some questions, okay, at the end from environment section, from the ancient section, from the medieval section, from the art and culture section, from the science section, even if you miss some, you will not regret. But suppose you did not read carefully economy, suppose you did not read carefully polity, you see that paper, that set, that A or C set, okay, economic questions were at the end. Economic questions were at the end. Suppose you did not have the time in the last, okay, you have just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you have 15 economic questions, and just because you are in hurry, you get some of them wrong. This is a tragedy, guys. It should not happen to anyone. Okay, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, so easy questions, economy, polity. Okay, guys, solve in the first 1 hour. Solve in the first 1 hour. Then you go to environment and geography. Okay, after that, after you see the chronology, what is the chronology, guys? Very important. Okay, the chronology. What should be the chronology, guys? Polity. I would say polity. First, you go and solve 15 questions on polity. Really, I think because of M. Lakshmikant book, if everyone's polity is very strong, everyone's favorite subject is polity. And if you see out of the 80, 90, 100, whatever score you are getting, at least 20-25% marks is coming because of polity. How many of you think yes, guys? Please give me a thumbs up and say yes. Generally, it happens for most of the guys. So start with polity, then you go and do economy. Then guys you do geography, then you guys do environment, then you guys do modern, then ancient and medieval, and last you do science and tech, guys. This is for people who are not very good at science and tech. If you are from the biology background, you are from the biotechnology background, guys, then you can pick it here. You can pick it here before the history part. You can pick it here, guys. Okay, guys, this should be the strategy. Further, guys, don't take unnecessary risk. Okay, if the paper is tough, the cutoff will not be very high. Okay, don't take unnecessary risk, particularly in current affairs question where you cannot eliminate options, particularly in ancient medieval where you are not able to eliminate options. Don't take unnecessary risk. Okay, just avoid the tough questions, guys. No need to fight with every question. Okay, just avoid it. Okay, if you think it is undoable, okay, just avoid and pass. Okay, the ability to accept and pass is great ability, guys, in the prelims examination. Okay, have the humility that I don't know this question and pass on and go to the next question. Have that humility. Once you gain that humility inside the exam hall, guys, you will definitely crack. Have the confidence throughout the exam. And I tell you, even till the last OMR, till the last question bubble you feel, exam is not over, guys. I'm telling you. I have seen many people missing by 0.66 marks and many people cracking by 0.66 marks and then go on to top the civil services. So till the last question you bubble, guys, exam is not over. That is my advice to you. Okay, guys. So be very concentrated, be very focused throughout the exam. Okay, don't judge the paper, don't judge the cutoff in between. Okay, start with the easier sections, then go to the tougher ones. Okay, then go to tougher. Even in environment section, guys, if you are not able to eliminate some options and if the question is very factual, leave it, pass on, no problem. It will reduce your negatives. I'm telling you now, here only you can score around 60 marks. Here only you can score 60 marks. And here easily you can score around 30 marks, guys. Easily, 60, 30 is 90. Here only you can score 90 marks. If you are really well prepared. How many of you think you can do it? Guys? Please write in the comment box. Yes, I can do. Please tell me. Tell me. Okay, guys. And please revise the important topics, important cards which I have given. Guys, I can tell you many questions are going to come. Thank you for the massive support you gave me into my YouTube videos. And I'm fortunate God gave me this opportunity to help you. Even one student cracks this prelims exam because of my YouTube videos and by my tricks and these strategies. I would be grateful to God. Thank you, friends. Take care. Bye-bye.